Welcome to Come Back number 2. This is my last video for you for tonight. This video is about understanding fighting and environment. Alright? Some of you probably don't understand why it's called fighting and environment. You can see the environment that I'm in. I am on the back porch of a sibling's apartment that I am house sitting. I know my location. I was taught things by my nephew this morning about the park behind the house that I couldn't see through the trees, but he pointed it out to me. There's a slide, there's a basketball court, etc., etc. Now, if I pick this camera, this laptop up, move my cell phone. So, there's the environment. There's a hole right there. There's a path over there. There's a path over there. There's the couch. And there's the apartment in which I am in. So at any given point in time, I know my environment. I know where I am. I know what I can and have to do. Most of us can't say that. This is why most people get attacked when they are in places that they do not know. This is why, for you ladies, I don't want to hear about, well, my car has the automatic clicker. SFW on that. You still want to carry your keys to your car out, like so. Now you don't want to do this, because that's not going to help you. But you do want to keep it so where you can have access to it. And if you are attacked, your primary targets are the nose, the eye, the ear. Here is okay, but I'm going to give you the God honest truth. Your chances of remembering that is next to zero. But your chance of going up this dude's nose with your key, or going into his eye or his ear, if you remember the three ninjas. Light up the eyes, light up the eyes. Go up the nose, go to the eye, go to the ear. Hear no evil, see no evil, breathe no evil. I know, just speak no evil. But 9 times out of 10, you're panicking, so you're not going to be thinking straight on that shit. But what you need to do is understand that you are in an environment. You are in a parking lot. If your car has the alarm thing on it and someone comes, you press that. And you scream fire. You do not scream help, you scream fire. Because people respond quicker to fire than they respond to help, because sometimes help is a wile E. coyote. So, don't bother with it. Scream fire. And also teach your children to scream fire. Don't tell them to scream help. Teach them to scream fire. Now this little phone stand, this is a weapon. If done right, again, throat, sternum, or use the flat side. This isn't going to fit there, but this is going to fit there. This little hook will fit here. So understand your environment and understand what you have as your weapons material. You have your wallet, they want your wallet, give it to them. Throw it as far in the opposite direction, and then you run in a different direction. Your money and your credit cards can be replaced. You cannot. So if someone says, give me your money, fetch it, motherfucker. They're going to be pissed. But they're going to go after that wallet unless this was a planned assassination attempt by somebody that you know. Because people don't get killed by strangers. Alright? And for the most part. They might get killed by a hired gun, which means somebody knew where you were at that time and they've been watching your schedule, which is how they found you and figured out when are you most vulnerable. Okay, he goes to the gym every day at 3 o'clock. He's out of the gym by 5. So he's been in the gym for 2 hours. Now I have to wait till 5. And if they can tell time by your schedule, you need to alter your schedule. Alright? Now, if you're going to work, don't alter your schedule. But after work, alter your schedule. If you're usually home by 7 and you have a feeling that somebody's trying to do something to you, then don't come home till 7:30. Which means get in your car at 7 and get home by 7:30. If anybody's waiting for you for a half hour, it's definitely somebody that you know. Alright? It's not that damn difficult to figure out. Most strangers, when they attack people, they don't know their schedule. Most stranger attacks is random. It's random picking. Where if you are attacked and your everyday routine, I get up, I go to work at 5. I'm at work by 5:30, 6 o'clock. So if I die at my job, somebody knew my fucking schedule and decided, hey, we don't want to deal with Echo no more. He's done. All right? Now, you may find that hard to believe. And that's fine if you find that hard to believe because sometimes shit happens. But at that same time, you have to understand most people who have a schedule are never off their schedule. They never deviate from their schedule, which could be a fucking problem if someone was trying to assassinate them because then everybody would know, okay, well, this guy is never late. This guy has a miraculous ability of being here on time. So when you're not on time, that gives suspicion, which means, and if you're a woman, same concept, that gives the cops and everybody else reason to know, we might want to go searching for him and not waiting that 24-hour grace period that people think because you're grown and you just want to disappear. Well, here's the thing. If I had everything happening in my life the way I wanted to, where the girl of my dreams, Zeta Zhang, was my wife, my acting career was taken off, my book published, so I never had to really work anymore other than when I wanted to, you better believe there's no way in hell I'm not going to be anywhere where she isn't. There's no way in hell I'm not going to be anywhere where I'm not working or with her. That's it. But everything isn't working the way I want it to because life throws me rotten eggs instead of apples. Okay? But let's say for the sake of argument it did. If the world was working the way I wanted it to work and everything was my oyster, I would never be late, especially to go to the girl. Ever. I would always be on time. There would be no way in hell that I wouldn't be anywhere near her. Alright? And if we had children, there would be no way in hell that I wouldn't be with the children. So it would be I'm either with her and the kids, or I'm with the kids, or I'm just with her. Now that would be the way it is. Alright? It's probably never going to happen, but we never say never around here. Because I am a very optimistic gentleman. Now, if I go to work and I love what I do, so if I'm and I'm on the set every day before the producers, before the directors, before the other actors get here, I'm training and I'm going over my lines, and they can tell time by how long I've been in the parking lot training, waiting for them, praying that my deodorant hasn't failed, then if I'm not there at that time, I better be with the flawlessly beautiful and dangerously sexy Zeta Zhang. We better be in our home, in our bed, or I'm going to be at work. It's just that simple. Because those are the things that I would like to be happening. Where understanding what this has to do with the fight in your environment is really simple. Knowing that person's environment, knowing that they have a beautiful wife at home, a flawlessly beautiful wife, they're either going to be at home or they're going to be at work. They're not going to be anywhere else unless they're like maniacal scumbucket dirtbags who cheat on their wives. Since I've never cheated on a girl a day in my life, we have no worries there. I've been cheated on a lot though, so I'm a little damaged. Okay, we'll say I'm a broken person. But the problem is, I almost guarantee you, if I'm making kung fu movies and the set opens up at 5, you better believe at 4:45 I'm in that parking lot. If I'm in that parking lot, I'm either talking to the guard at my car or at the guard station. But I will be there because I know when I get in that studio and we start working on the fight scene or we start working on the lines, my ass is going to be there because I want to be there. Well, let's say somehow or another I fall in love with the police science and criminal justice job that I'm trying to get. Then you better believe, same concept. I'm going to be at my job. Come hell or high water, I am going to be at my job. Nothing is going to stop me from being at my job because I want to be there. Now let's say not only do I work there, but I run the building. And my wife and I work together. We just work on different sets. You better believe we both will be there on time. Now, unfortunately for me, I'm not married, so that was a hypothetical, but understand where I'm going with this. If I don't show up, somebody came into my environment and they either took my life or they took me and I had no knowledge of them coming. The only way this could happen is that somebody who's been watching me on a daily basis knows my environment, know what I do for a living, stalking everything and every move that I make so they can find the right time to strike. Now you understand your environment. Now understanding your environment on a fighting aspect. This is a couch. If someone's coming right here, I can flip this couch on them so that I can escape. Or I can pretend to be Billy Badass and they're coming, boom, and they get back up, boom, boom, and now I can flip the couch on them, because I'm old and I'm tired. I have my Gatorade bottle. They're coming, boom, boom, they have a friend, boom, 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 boom. I'm up to speed on what I need for fighting. I have things in my environment that I can use. This is why you need to understand the tree technique, the pole technique, and a lot of the other things that I've taught you. This is a broomstick. This broomstick can very well be a pike. Or a bow staff. Understanding your environment. There's too many leaves here to do excellent stuff. Also understand you're not going to do that in a fight. You got this broom. Boom, 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 boom. That's it. This shit here, it serves no purpose in a fight. It looks cool on camera, but it serves no purpose in a fight. So, new batter, boom. New batter, boom. Top, bottom, middle. Sweep, strike. Sweep, strike. Sweep, strike, 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 strike. Boom, 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 boom. Now the person, you're not going to do that. What you're going to do is, boom, shoot, 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 shoot. Here, boom, you're still going after that guy. Boom. Now as you see, that's a force of habit. It is a habit that I've never been able to break. But I've also never had to use a bow staff in a real fight. Training, yes. And in training, this, that's one. This, that, no. This, no. Because in the Army, our pugils had those handles, so you couldn't do it. So all you could do is this. Do, 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 do. This is also training. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? Block, 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 block. Strike, strike, strike. Now, you're never probably going to do this. Strike, boom. Granted, it brings momentum, but it's simply just boom, boom, or boom, pull it back, and then strike again, versus boom, boom. And as you can see, I've almost taken my head off twice doing that shit. So, that's why you don't whirl it. Because shit goes wrong. So if you can fight with this broomstick, thrust, 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 thrust. And you see I'm in this perfect stance, right? Because my next move was going to do this. It only works in the movies. So if you're thrusting, 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 you want to keep them at arm's distance. When this thing leans, they're too far. Because you're giving them more broom. So there's your safety. That's probably max. You probably got that much more. But also notice that it's locked under my elbow versus my forearm. Now you see how to change that in the middle of a fight. And the reason why I did that is because most of the time I get lazy. I do that instead of using the correct form where it's there under my arm, giving me maximum range and I can push off versus I can still push off, but you see how it droops? You don't want that. You want that so that it doesn't droop. And this way, push off, pull back, block, block, strike up here, block, block, boom, boom. Understand? As long as you can get it out here, you're good. But if you can get it out here and keep it at that distance, then you're in great shape. But if you watch my other videos, you'll see that it droops because it's not properly under my arm. See when it's right there? It's not under my arm. This thing went black, so I don't know if you guys can see me. Okay, so it's under my arm now. It's good. It's not gonna droop without me drooping my arm. But when it's on the front of my arm, this is a fuck up. So you want it there. Understand what you just learned. It's part of your environment. This broom on this porch with this couch, these are my saving grace weapons. Are they martial art weapons? They are weapons of convenience. They are not standard. But a convenient weapon works just as good as a standard weapon in the right hands. I hope I taught you something. And the reason why I'm going to end the video is because I can't post it until Sunday anyway. But understanding your fight, understanding your environment, and understanding where you are fighting will be the thing that will save your ass versus have you laid in the dirt. That being said, I'm Echo Fan Grey with this Kung Fu Africa #2. Thank you for watching. Be seeing you.